Scene 1, a darkened room. There is a single screen in the middle of the far wall. Suddenly, loud, epic music begins playing as the screen flips on to reveal the opening sequence for an old sci-fi TV show.
And now, Channel 12 is proud to present the next exciting installment of The Impossible Adventures of Supernova Jones.
The screen shows Supernova Jones tied up in bed with exaggerated alien creatures resembling Evelyn and Dr. Schechter looming over.
When we last left our heroes, Supernova Jones had been captured by nefarious forces of evil who tried to hypnotize him into giving up on his mission. Luckily, he was saved in the last moment by Space Cowboy Hash.
The screen shows Hash bursting into the room and knocking out the captors. He and Supernova Jones make their escape.
Putting that awful incident aside, the triumphant trio set out once again to find the true center of the universe. Although many obstacles stand in their way, they keep fighting, keep moving forward.
The screen shows a montage of Supernova Jones, Hash, and Seth fighting a variety of creatures in various locations.
They haven't reached the true center of the universe yet, but not to worry, faithful viewer. They'll keep going for years and years and years and years.
The screen breaks down to static and cuts out completely. Scene 2. Another normal day on the sunspot. Seth goes about his business, checking the various displays, while Supernova Jones stands triumphantly on the bridge.
I can feel it, Seth. Today is the day we finally reach the true center of the universe.
Aye, aye, Captain. You know, I didn't trust Hash at first, but I don't think we could have made it this far without him.
Right you are, Seth. Right you are. Say, where is that old fogey anyhow?
He had to step out for a bit, but there are some other people here to see you.
What? Evelyn? Commander?
Good to see you, Supernova Jones.
What are you doing here?
We missed you, so we decided to visit.
I don't understand.
It's okay. I wanted to tell you that I've changed my mind. You spend as long as you need getting to the true center of the universe. I can wait for you. I won't complain.
But
I just wanted to say, good luck. We're all counting on you.
wait, we are in the middle of deep space. How could you
It's
possibly...
like you always say, Jones. Nothing's impossible.
Well,
Yeah, nothing's
Sure, but-
impossible.
Nothing's 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 impossible.
stop!
The lights go out. When the lights come back up, all the machines have stopped. The sunspot is dark and cold. A ghost ship.
What the... Hello? Seth? Evelyn? Anyone?
He walks around, checking the consoles. He presses a button and the screen flips on.
You have 4,285,381 new messages.
That's not good.
The commander appears on the screen.
Supernova Jones, do you come in? Damn it, Jones. Answer me. Blast it.
The screen cuts to Evelyn.
Hey, Jones. You didn't call me last night. That's a first. Too busy fighting giant enemy crabs? I miss you.
The screen cuts to the commander.
Supernova Jones, it's been a week since you failed to contact us. If you think you can just take a vacation from duty, you've got another thing coming. Report back as soon as you get this.
The screen cuts again.
I see how it is. It's finally happened, hasn't it? Your life out there is more important than the one back home. Well, I can take a hint. You just go off on your stupid galaxy quest and don't come back, you jerk. How could you? You promised.
The screen cuts again.
3 months, Supernova Jones. 3 months and no word from you. I don't care if you're a famous space hero, but you still need to follow protocol like everyone else. Contact us immediately.
The screen cuts to Iraj.
Hey there. Anyone home? I was planning to attack your ship and all, but I don't know. It looks like you're already dead. Maybe. Come on, man. I don't want to go back to the Sons of Cain empty-handed. They're all gonna laugh at me. Fine, whatever. If anyone asks, you tell them that Araj and the Sons of Cain totally beat you. Okay? Man, I fly all the way out here and...
Jones, where are you? I'm so scared. The screen cuts again.
I hate to do this, but you've left me with no other option. It is my duty as commander of the Lunar Federation, having received no contact in a year, to officially declare Space Explorer Supernova Jones missing in action, and to terminate all action on the mission. I'm sorry.
The screen cuts again. Evelyn sits looking at the screen, a candle burning at her side. It cuts again and she's older. It cuts again and she's older. It cuts again and she's older. It cuts again and she's gone. Supernova Jones tries to use the transmitter.
Hello? Is anyone out there? Can you hear me? This is Supernova Jones. Hello?
Static. Supernova Jones throws the microphone down.
Damn it! Ash! You said I could change it. You said it didn't have to be like this. How am I supposed to make it to the true center of the universe with a broken ship, no crew, and everybody that I've ever cared for dead?
You could just give up.
Who said that?
Enoch enters, carrying a large briefcase. Supernova Jones jumps up and draws his gun.
Please, Supernova Jones, do we really need to fight?
Sometimes it feels like fighting's the only thing I got left.
Yes, and look where that's gotten you.
Enoch pulls a burnt yellow piece of paper from his breast pocket.
Hey!
Supernova Jones checks his own pocket. The paper is missing.
Find out what your child will look like in 20 years. Scientifically proven. Oh, Jones, don't you know that these things are never right? Still, it's not that bad of a guess. Good-looking guy, if I do say so myself.
Who are you? How did you get on my ship?
Supernova Jones steadies his gun.
You really do plan to go out guns blazing,
You
don't you?
better start talking.
Relax. That's what I came for. You could say that I'm trying a new approach, especially after what you did to the rest of my crew. I believe you know them.
The Sons of Cain, which would make you...
Enoch, the last of the Sons of Cain. Or the first, depending on how you look at it. And as for how I got on the ship, well, after 500 years of no use, your security system has gotten a bit lax.
500.
Oh, don't look so surprised. You make a deal with the devil, and there's bound to be some unexpected side effects. Besides, what's it matter anyway?
What's it matter? My wife, my friends, everyone is...
Dead. Gone. So what? You've been going off on your grand adventure for so long that I thought you'd forgotten them. This is your doing, you know. Yes, flying off into the great unknown, bravely sacrificing yourself to bring back your precious Earth, the perfect martyr. But I'm afraid I can't let that happen.
Enoch sets down his briefcase and begins opening it. Supernova Jones prepares for the battle.
Please, Jones, enough of these childish games.
Enoch removes a small folding table from the case and sets it up. He takes out a small box and sets it on the table.
How about something a bit more stimulating?
Enoch opens the box to reveal an ornate antique chess set.
You're kidding.
What's the problem? Just consider this another battle.
You're not going to send out some evil minions to come fight me?
And watch as you mindlessly beat them yet again? You're like a little violent ball of emotional and bravado. That's the problem, Jones. You're not thinking.
Oh, I'm thinking of kicking your ass.
Yes, I'm sure. How about this? One round. You win, I'll leave you alone to go off on your adventures forever.
And if you win, I suppose you'll want me to never reach the true center of the universe?
Oh no, not at all. Is that what you thought? That I've been trying to stop you from getting there? On the contrary, Jones. I've been trying to prepare you.
But...
The true center of the universe It isn't a solution. It's a choice. One that only you can make. And I need you to make the right one.
Which is...
The destruction of this universe and everything in it.
And why would I want to do that?
If I win, maybe you'll see. Of course, if you want to just run away,
Deal.
I'm glad we can agree on something. White or black?
Does it matter?
I wonder.
Jones takes the white pieces. They begin playing.
Tell me, Jones, do you find any of this odd? Flying around, fighting monsters and aliens?
For a moment I did, but then I realized that if you want to get anything done, you can't dwell on distractions like that. If this is the life I need to live in order to bring the Earth back, then I'll rush ahead without looking back.
Just like your knight, which I'll go ahead and capture. Thank you very much.
All right, my turn. The destruction of the universe. So that's the Sons of Cain's master plan.
Master plan? You still don't get it, do you? That's not how real life works, Jones. There's no such thing as heroes or villains. Everyone has good inside of them, and everyone has evil.
Hate to break it to you, Enoch, but anyone who wants to destroy the universe is a villain.
And what happens when our hero destroys others in his journey?
I haven't destroyed anyone.
Evelyn's last messages begin playing on the screen again.
Jones, where are you? I'm so scared. Jones, where are you? I'm so scared. Jones, where are you? I'm so scared. Jones, where
Enough!
are you?
She knew. This was the only way.
Yes, of course. Such a selfless hero.
Enoch moves a piece into position.
What do you know about us, huh? How dare
You
you...
failed your promises to her. You abandoned her. Make your move.
This has nothing to do with you.
You are in check, Supernova Jones. Either make your move or give up.
If I can make it to the true center of the universe, I change everything. I can make us whole again. That's why I can't fail. Not when I'm so close.
He moves a piece and takes one of Enoch's men.
And her sacrifice will be worth it in the end? Check.
The rate of their playing increases, each swiftly taking the other's pieces.
She's not the only one suffering. I'm fighting day after day for her sake.
Oh, so this is all for her sake.
Enoch has taken most of Supernova Jones's pieces by now. He begins playing more aggressively, taking the rest one by one.
Of course it is. If you're implying
You're on the wrong path. Check.
I can bring it back.
It's gone, Jones. You failed. Check.
No, I can bring it back.
By wallowing in your own guilt, you're losing yourself. Check.
I haven't lost yet.
And just how long can you keep running? Check.
As long as I need to.
You'll give up eventually, Supernova Jones. It's impossible to go on forever.
Enoch has taken every piece except Supernova Jones's king.
No matter which way you move, it's checkmate. What? What's so funny?
Impossible? You want to talk to me about impossible, Enoch? Let me tell you something I once told an old friend of mine. Us humans, we don't question something as trivial as whether or not something is possible. We just blast ahead and move through our obstacles until we get where we need to be. You say it's impossible for me to go on forever? Then you clearly haven't met me yet.
A deal is a deal. You're finished.
Look at the board. When any move leads the king to checkmate, it becomes
Stalemate. Tie game.
nothing's impossible.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, I guess because it's a draw, I'll just be on my way and you can be free to fight me some other time.
But it will just lead to stalemate again and again. If no one wins, then this really does go on forever. One eternal conflict. And that's what you want.
My journey will end when I need it to.
I see.
Enoch crosses over to a window.
Tell me, Jones, you spent all these years traveling through space, but have you ever looked outside?
Of course not. There's nothing out there. It's just a bunch of black.
I suppose I shouldn't have expected anything less from you. Do you know why we call ourselves the Sons of Cain? Because just like Cain, We have been cursed to constantly wander these barren wastelands until the end of time. When the earth was destroyed, we were created. Figments of unfulfilled potential futures. Ghosts of a broken legacy. Destined to linger for a while and slowly fade away. But you've kept us here. You've trapped us. That's what this spaceship is, Jones. A prison. The true center of the universe can destroy it all and free us. All of us.
I am free.
Blind fool. There's no reasoning with you, is there?
I guess not.
He takes out his blaster.
Now, if you could get off my ship.
Put that silly thing away.
Still too scared to actually fight me?
Nothing good will come of this, Supernova Jones. But if you want to do things your way, then I have no choice than to keep this charade going on a bit longer.
Enoch rushes Supernova Jones, who fires off a few blaster shots. Enoch easily dodges them and slams Supernova in the stomach. Supernova Jones crumples to the ground.
Ah!
You can't beat me!
Supernova Jones rises.
We'll see about that.
Enoch slams him to the ground.
It's not up for debate, Jones. Give up!
Supernova Jones rises again.
Never!
The next time you rise will be your last. I promise you that.
A hooded figure steps out from the doorway.
Please, stop.
What?
The hooded figure lowers its hood.
Seth!
Please, he's done nothing wrong.
Seth, you need to escape!
Ah, well, this is an interesting turn of events. Now I want you to watch closely, Supernova Jones.
Seth, run!
Enoch rips the giant gear from Seth's back.
Seth!
Seth collapses. Supernova Jones tries to get up, but can't.
This is what your arrogance has caused you, Supernova Jones. The more you fight, the more innocent people are hurt.
I'm not the one who did this to him. I tried to protect him.
And you failed. Just like you have failed before. Just like you will always fail. You are incapable of saving anyone.
No, not again.
Supernova Jones, it's okay. I waited so long. I'm glad I got to see you again.
Seth.
Goodbye.
Seth goes limp.
Why? He wasn't part of this.
He was a part of you.
You didn't have to.
I had as much control over his fate as you did. I hope you understand that in the end result was the same no matter what. You can't change the past.
Seth, I'm so sorry.
Look where your delusion has left you. No wife, no ship, stranded in space. No one to carry on your legacy. Destroy this universe and start anew.
No. I'm not done.
Supernova Jones slowly pulls himself up.
After all this, you still have some fight in you, eh?
No more fighting. No more running. I'm going to get to the true center of the universe, and I'm going to return everything to how it was.
There's no going back,
As
Jones.
long as I'm willing, I'll find a way.
You're a frightening creature. And I'm just an old shell who's been wandering for far too long. Well, at the very least, I tried.
The ship slowly reboots back to life.
You want to go to the true center of the universe? Go.
You're giving up?
I sent countless of soldiers and monsters after you, concocted thousands of schemes, spent years and years of my non-existence trying to stop you. I can only hope you've learned enough to do what's right when you get there. Goodbye, Supernova Jones.
Supernova Jones crouches and picks up Seth. He places him in the seat in the middle of the room.
All right, Seth. Here we go. Next stop, the true center of the universe.
Supernova Jones hits the gas. The ship enters warp speed. Warning lights go off on the screen.
Emergency. Temperature reaching critical level.
Come on.
Emergency. Hull breach in Sector 5.
Come on.
Emergency. Reality stabilizer corrupted.
Just a bit more.
Impact imminent in 5, 4.
The voice fizzles out and the ship hits a rough patch. Blackout. Crash.